week, I'm kind of sick right now, so bear with me. Okay. Teenagers and adults often multitask when they're driving. And the biggest distraction that we have are our cell phones. The statistics say the traffic accident rates for 16 to 19-year-olds are much higher than any other age group. So why are teenagers such risky drivers? What if I could tell you or give you the big idea of how serious this is? While driving and texting could be two deadly weapons. One, because you have the car, and two, because the phone you're texting, you could run over someone or you can harm yourself. There are ways to keep our texting addiction from harming ourselves and anyone else for that matter. When you hear on the news that a student or a teenager has died due to texting, it saddens a lot of people. And it makes you wonder, why couldn't that text message wait? Or what could have been done to, why weren't they paying attention in the first place? I can honestly say, and truthfully, I'm one of the many teenagers that risk their lives while driving due to a text, which is really bad. But at the same time, I've seen other people driving and putting on their makeup or listening to their iPods, which are dangerous both, one, because you can poke your eye out while you're putting on mascara, and then you can't see, and then you crash. And then the other, listening to your iPod while you're driving, well, we have radios, right? Or those little machines that you connect and you can listen to it. You can miss sirens or not pay attention because you're singing or whatever, and you could hurt someone. As teenagers and adults, we should be better aware of our surroundings and how we can risk our lives every day. Texting can be the analogy of drinking and driving at the same time. So I will be talking about how texting is very dangerous and how many kids or teenagers or adults could have died in one day, and real life scenarios that have happened. So now let's talk about how annoying it is when you're driving and the person in front of you is going turtle slow because they're texting. Our reflexes while driving and multitasking at the same time can decrease. Texting can cause a horrible accident while driving and punching a certain button on your keyboard. Car insurances say that an accident can happen in a matter of seconds, and even if a second you're not looking on the road, you could be dead or harmed. A distracted driver can kill or harm a pedestrian as they're walking because they're not paying attention. Texting can confuse a person mentally and have them wonder where they're going or why they're going to their destination. Receiving an unpleasant text message can cause the driver to lose concentration on the road and think about other things that happened. That being said, we now know what being distracted while driving can cause a person to do. Reckless drivers often get into accidents due to texting. According to Consumer Reports, issue 2009, a blog was the source, a 24-year-old trolley operator driver, injured 49 people while crashing into another trolley because he was texting his girlfriend. And every day we hear stories about teenagers getting into accidents and why it's been caused because of texting. Oprah, just last year in April 30th, 2010, had a segment on teens and texting while they're driving. And my school and other schools around the city were chosen to participate in it and be in the segment to be informed about how parents dealt with the loss of their child or teen and how they're trying to spread the word to tell other teenagers not to text and drive, but we don't listen. We still do it. Some do. in the issue, I don't know if you've ever watched that one show, is it? It's like Home Improvement. It's the Home Makeover edition. I think you know what I'm talking about, right? Yeah, that one. On January 30th, 2011, the recent segment was about a girl named Alex Brown, who was killed instantly while being smashed in her truck due to texting her friends while going to school. And many are trying to come together to tell people not to text, like actors like Emma Roberts and pop stars Zi6 and Justin Bieber. All pledged not to text and drive at the same time. Probably do, but whatever. So being said that, many cities and organizations are trying to come together to inform, and according to a team of Londonderry NH students, it has been said that texting is the new driving under the influence. And they're trying to come up with a prototype device that keeps students or teenagers, adults out of that range of texting while driving. So they made the, what's that called? It's the smart wheel, where they put sensors into your wheel, your steering wheel, and while you drive and you feel the temptation to take your phone out and text, an alarm will come out, like explode out of your steering wheel, and it'll tell you to stop. The only time you can use it without it coming off is to change the channel of the radio station, or at a stoplight when it's not moving the car. And that was according to a 14-year-old student named Trisha Evans, and she's coming up with that invention to try to keep kids out of that. According to the Alex Brown organization, it is said that 11 teenagers are killed every day for doing texting and not paying attention. Now, we all know how important it is to be cautious of our surroundings and not be selfish. You know, a text message can wait. In conclusion, we have learned what can happen when distracted and what is trying to be done to prevent that. With that, we all know what happens to our reflexes, which slow down when we're texting because we really want to send that hey text or I'm coming or whatever. That isn't necessary. And we need to find, well, like actors and singers and other people, students are trying to come up with ways to fix this textaholic, per se, you could call it, addiction. Yeah, our lives are more precious than having to die for a text.